and it's like becoming an adult. How does a person outgrow the environment that they're in?
You got to start by what you see. You know what I mean? And the environment affects that a lot. So you got to
Yes.
look outside of that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Not to social media. Try to see a real person, maybe at church or
Yeah.
in a community or community center, boys club, or try to get a mentor and things like that, because you need to see beyond what you see every day.
Yeah. I think too, we was talking about the environment, man. You know how they always say your net worth is your network, or your network is your net worth. But people don't realize when you in the inner city though, your network it ain't corporate at all. You know what I'm saying? Your network, you know what I'm saying, might be hustlers, killers, and whoever else. You can fit in that bucket, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
and even if you're not doing dirt, when you're around
no,
dirt people,
yeah, exactly.
the dirt and the dust or the mud rub off on you. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can't walk through a muddy field without getting mud on your shoes.
yeah,
And it's just being like, I'm saying, hey, we're not street dudes, but we know your cousin is.
yeah,
Your best friend in school, his cousin, his brother, your uncle. These people are really close to you. You know what I mean? And sometimes you're affected by their reputation in the streets sometimes. You know what I mean? You've never been in a gang, you've never did anything in life, but you were kind of associated and you witnessed a lot of stuff. You go to a lot of funerals, even though you're not doing the shooting. That's a relative, that's a cousin's funeral, that's your high school best friend.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So even though you're not in their life, you really experience a lot of those side effects of that life.
So let us know in the comments, how does a person outgrow the environment that they are in? How does a person kind of like some of the ways to outgrow it, even if you're in it? Because there's a lot of kids that grow up in the inner city that kind of don't make it out, and they not from the streets. They kind of get caught up in it because that's all they're around. And it's kind of like kids on the playground. They're gonna end up playing with each other at some point, or they're gonna end up doing something together. So you got to think about that as parents. Where are you raising your kids? Now people have that excuse, man. I ain't got no choice. It's kind of where we at. But you got to ask yourself, how did I get there, and how can I improve to get out of there? You know what I'm saying? So